Why does it say off air?
It says live.
All right. Well, if you're watching this now, you missed us. There I am. If you're watching this now, you missed us live. But welcome to the show. VegasLowRoller and I are going to discuss the future of slot machines and the future of Las Vegas, if you will.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Laura.
How are you, SD guy?
I'm Peachy King. My hair is looking on fleek.
Is it?
How's your hair?
Notice those things.
Tell. So you went and toured Next Gaming, which it sounds like they have some pretty good licenses. Oh, I have to pull the chat. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm looking at chat right now.
Now you aged yourself a little bit by saying that you grew up with those games.
They already know I just turned 40, so
sure. Now, what did you? I was like, I don't know how to phrase this. Like, so you were on the video there with somebody from the company, and so it's kind of hard to talk shit like while you're there. But now give us the real tea, the real like.
Well, okay. I mean, I'll tell you exactly what I told them when I walked in. I was like, I just want you to know I'm a skeptic when it comes to skill-based slots. And I told this to the CEO. I'm like, listen, in theory, I think it's bullshit. And, in theory, I think that either there's only two ways to do it in my head so far. Like, one, you do it to where the guys with the best amount of skill always kick ass and people who suck never play because they always lose. Or you make the payback gap so small that the person who sucks wins 80 cents and the guy who's great at it wins 93 cents on the dollar. So neither one of them want to play it. That was what I told them.
Did they talk to you about that payback percentage and stuff and how that works?
Yeah, and he said, that they've got a great math model and that it's going to be where the person who sucks still makes a fair amount of money and doesn't feel cheated, and then the person who's great wins enough money that they feel like it was totally worth it. So, but I didn't get to see that math model. If you notice, the games were very bare bones. They were just video games at the time.
Right. And Rex and I, $5 super chat from McGlavin. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
What's up, Bill?
I suppose you said something.
Yeah, you click on it.
Penis. Okay. I did send Low Roller a dick pic earlier today, just so everybody knows.
No, he sent me like 3 so far, guys. It's very and they're like big ones too. They're not like normal.
Why would I send you?
Like they're very scary, large.
They're from Mama's trophy cabinet. She's very proud of them.
Oh. Payline,
thank you, Payline's a slot channel for the $10 super chat. Oh, $5 more, we get to smash a Christmas bulb.
You should totally do it, Payline. They're very nice people. They're very nice, and they're very passionate about their games. And they're actually the only ones who I see are being at least smart about it by getting good game licenses.
Well, now WMS or Scientific Games or whatever, they have Space Invaders. Mm-hmm. Also from your era. I don't know. What are these games called?
Bitch, I grew up with Nintendo. What do you mean my era? I grew up with an NES. I grew up
with Nintendo 64, bitch. So.
All right, so you're 2 generations ahead.
Fuck. $5 super chat from Becca. Thanks.
Becca's low roller. We love Becca.
Low Roller does love his low rollers, and I love Becca for getting us to our Christmas bulb, and she reminds us to thumbs this shit up, so please do that right now, everybody. And then
or thumbs it down.
Wes sends a $2 super chat. Thoughts on slots and stuff. Deceptive question part. Let's save that question for the end here. We're going to talk about the future of gaming right now, but then we can talk about that, which I have thoughts on everything. So we will talk about that. Okay, so like when Rex and I talked to WMS about the payback percentage on those games, like it was a very like no man's land like territory, because they can't do a set payback percentage, right? I mean, from what it sounds like is if you get somebody in here who's really good at these, they can bankrupt the casino, right?
Yeah, they're going to clean you out.
Yeah,
unless you handicap it.
They have to make it hard enough that I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you played any of these for real money?
The only one I've played for real money is that awful new Texas Tea.
Perfect. I have played that as well. Now, if you saw my video, it was terrible because I didn't get the bonus. But I believe I even commented on your video that when you were playing that, because the way that the verbiage or something before you went into the bonus, like, did you know that it was going to be a skill game before you went in the bonus, or
it was not communicated well?
So it was not. Okay, no. I'm going to take a look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it might have said like a skill game or something of that, but I never made the connection. So like when I finally realized it was skill based, and then I saw how terrible the controls were, like on purpose, so you'd fail. I was like, this is how I expected it to go.
Okay. So that was your first and only time playing a skill game in a casino, and you did pretty shitty, right? What did you win? I don't remember.
It was like $3, $6, I think, or something of that. Like, it was bad.
Okay. Because I mean, I remember like in all honesty, like I am somewhat still very curious about that bonus game because it looked really fun.
The pinball looked fun?
What's that?
You thought the pinball looked fun?
Yeah, because of all like the different like fun shit and stuff, like the little like things you could launch the ball into that would be fun. I don't know.
But
am I not saying that right?
And the controls are shit. Like, it's bad.
Were you recording and doing it at the same time?
No, I had the person with me at the time record.
I see. Okay. And okay. Because Sam, I'm very curious about this. I'm very curious about how this will go. So like there's a special room at the MGM Grand in Vegas now that apparently is all this kind of stuff, and you've not visited that?
No. I mean, I don't really have a desire to until there are games that appeal to me. And right now, as far as I know, there isn't any good games that would appeal to me. Like if they put Contra or Super Mario Brothers or something of that nature, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Well, no, there has been a Contra slot machine in the past. Is that correct?
Yeah, but it was just a poopy slot machine. Like there was nothing video gamey about it.
Poopy, you say?
Yeah. Castlevania, which I just demoed at the Konami offices that I'm going to put up next week, actually has a wonderful video gamey like bonus, but it's not skill based or anything.
Talk to us about that then. Castlevania was a Nintendo 64 cartridge of mine. Thank you. So
I played the original, biatch.
How did that game look? Tell me about it. Because I love that license. In fact, I think I made a Casino Realness talking about video games becoming games. I'm like, they need to make a Castlevania license. That would be great. So I want to hear about it.
It's sexy. It's a beautiful looking game. And it's a video gamey bonus. Like you feel like it's a game, but again, yeah.
How are they going to communicate that to the player? Because I feel like if I don't know going into a bonus game whether it's skill or not, I'm going to be pissed off.
Right? Yeah, for sure. I was not happy that it was a skill-based bonus that I got into with the pinball. I mean, maybe it said something. I'd have to go look at the video, but I definitely feel like it wasn't.
Because that's why I was questioning whether it was skill or not. But at the same time, though, is it because it's such a new concept that's why you didn't consider that, though? And in the future going forward, you now will because it's more of a norm?
Well, A, I wasn't prepared. But B, once I figured it out, the controls were so bad that I was annoyed that I had picked it because I know I could have made more money in the other one, or at least had a chance to.
The controls are on the touchpad, right?
Yeah, but like, okay, so it's what they call built-in traps, or I don't know what the technical term is, but essentially what they do is they program in lag for your flipper and for the ball, so where you will end up losing no matter how good you are because it's so hard to be precise. Does that make sense?
Sure. I don't know. I would actually love to get one of these like pinball champions or whatever to go play that.
Imagine you're playing pinball and you hit the flipper and then it takes like a millisecond and a half for the flipper to actually move. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. And so you still want you still want 2 extra bet on Sorry. yeah, I'm just very curious about this. I don't know what to think. I don't. What do you think about online gaming then? Let's talk about that, because that would be the future of gaming as well. In my thoughts,
Well,
and
it's
that
completely
one I'm
illegal
really
here.
scary about.
It,
What's that?
it's completely illegal here, but even if it weren't, like, except for New Jersey, right? So, but even if it weren't, like, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know. I feel like sitting in your house and gambling is much more a degenerate act than going to the casino and having that experience.
That I think it is for sure.
I mean, I'm not saying
But
it necessarily makes you a degenerate or anything like that. I'm sure there are plenty of people that do it responsibly. I'm just saying that, to me, gambling alone in my office, I don't see the appeal.
for me, gambling is more about the road trip there.
Mm-hmm.
It's about looking at it's about making me feel better about myself because all the other trashy people in the casino.
Jesus.
But it's about like the lights and the cabinet noise and the surround sound chair and so, and that's why I like playing those kinds of games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I don't foresee us having computer consoles or whatever that can create all of that. I guess going forward, maybe I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it is far more about the experience for me than it is playing the actual game.
Yeah,
But I have noticed, though that like I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I have noticed that casinos now, like I don't know about in Vegas there, but like that M Life, what is that called? The Facebook casino thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
But because okay, so because the casinos around where I live are getting like Konami will come in and they will give your casino a special website or like sanmanuel.com or whatever. They have their own online casino.
Right. Yes.
And in the past, like I don't know if you ever played on this Facebook game page called Lucky Cruise, maybe.
Yes, I used to love Lucky Cruise till they shut it down.
Okay. Right. So Lucky Cruise was kind of the original, in my eyes, the original social casino that WMS partnered with. And they shut them down, I think, in my opinion, because they wouldn't license any of their games anymore because they saw what money was coming in from it. So they're like, we're just going to start our own.
Right.
Again, that's what I think happened. I have no idea.
Right.
Smart, but that's what I think happened.
Right. And that was a great app. I love that app.
It was, but it used to have all the old games, and everything.
Right.
And now like, we're seeing the newest game, like the new games you used to have to go to the casino for. And now the newest games are showing up online.
They're up the same day. Yeah, it's crazy.
It tells me that there is a shift coming, that online gaming is going up and in casino gaming is going down.
Right. Well, I mean, they're smart to do that because the moment they release these games on these apps, they're making more money than they do in the casino for no work.
Well, I've seen. I don't know that they're smart to do that if that's more profitable in the end, but they are taking away, in my thoughts, like if I'm curious about playing a game in the casino or a new game or whatever, but I played it online already, I'm not curious about it anymore. Therefore, I'm not going to play it. And so therefore, I think brick and mortar casinos are losing out on that initial play because it can now be gotten online.
That's an excellent point because that's like releasing a movie on Netflix when it's in theaters.
Perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So first of all, like, are casinos shooting themselves in the foot then, or are they smart to get on board with this? Because I don't know. I'm torn on that one because it's almost like they're burning their own bridge at the same time, that encouraging their patrons to play at home online, and use it as a marketing tool.
It'll bring them in if they offer them a few thousand points and stuff. I don't think it works.
Yeah, you make excellent point. I'm so torn on that one. Thank you, Jack, for the $5 super chat, and I saw one before that, Becca, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it very much. Brent is not here; he's at the movies and is not smart to talk big boy talk, so that's why he's not here. But,
Brent can keep up.
Jennifer, bitch face, read my super chat. That girl. I think I must have just said thank you to her before she got done typing that one. Thanks again, Jennifer. So yeah, do you play any social online casinos at home?
You mean apps?
Be honest.
Yeah. I play Jackpot Party and I play couple others. I don't want to play favorites.
Okay, fair enough. Now, I'll be honest with you. Jackpot Party was one that really turned me off because their games, even though it was the slightest difference, it really pissed me off the way their games would play, different from the casino.
Oh, really? You noticed that?
Oh, yeah. Like sometimes there'd be big win celebrations that come up for not the right thing, and I definitely notice all the little details. Are you not someone that's bothered by that?
No, I mean I'm there to just spend 10 minutes and veg out and go back to whatever I was doing that I wanted to veg out from. So I'm not a hardcore player of anything really of that nature anyway. Okay.
Because now and then Aristocrat has the Heart of Vegas one, and my thoughts are in that I don't like a whole lot of Facebook apps. It's just not the same experience. But I at least feel like those ones play, at least I can tell, very, very similar to the casino versions.
Yeah, I mean the ones the Heart of Vegas ones and the Cashman Casino ones I've noticed are pretty faithful to the casino version.
Have you played in the Konami ones?
Have I played which
online?
one?
I'm assuming Konami has a casino.
Yeah, Konami has my Konami. I play that one too all the time.
And do those ones play pretty similarly?
Yes, identically as far as I can tell.
You said it's my Konami. Is this one I need to go check out?
Yeah, I love my Konami. They've got all their games from, the Volcano game to Volcano Fire to I don't know, whatever, Goldfish.
Did you say Goldfish?
What is that? The Flippin' Fish? Whatever that's
a WMS game as far as I know.
Yeah, the one where there's two fish on top, or where there's a bowl on top, and then in the bonus you collect the fish, which are the wild.
Hoppin' Fish.
Yeah, it's Hoppin' Fish. That's the one.
I've gotten that bonus with a retrigger on it.
I love that bonus, but you don't see it was at the win for like a week, and then they took it out for some reason. But
have you ever gambled there anymore? Have you ever retriggered the bonus within the bonus?
What? No, I've never done that.
That is my favorite type of bonus game is the ones that you can retrigger, but like they save up shit, kind of like Kitty Glitter or
Miss Kitty.
What?
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty. Okay, so Miss Kitty, I've actually always been wondering if you can even retrigger that because I feel like Diana has a video of her retriggering, but it didn't give her any extra spins or something.
I could have sworn you can retrigger, but maybe not. So, but the best example is like Cleopatra 2. Where the multiplier keeps going up and up.
Of course, I don't know. Okay, so that one you can get more games, and the multiplier keeps going.
Yeah, so like every spin you get is a higher multiplier. So as you retrigger, it starts going crazy.
Does it cap out the spins?
It does. It doesn't stop. Yeah, it doesn't cap as far as I know.
Are you sure? Most of those IGT, like even like Wolf Run, I think has
cap, but I've never seen anybody retrigger more than like 3 times. So.
That wasn't my question. I doubt it. I think it's probably very hard to get to that point, and if you do, you're going to be pissed off.
Right. That I know like the old like Kickin' Ass used to have a cap.
Oh God, that's like I've played that. That does sound like a game that'd be up my alley, but I have not played that.
You never played Kickin' Ass? It's a great old Aristocrat game with locked multiplier wilds in the bonus.
Locked multiplier wilds.
Yeah, so now, like you can get multipliers only on reel 2 and 4, and in the bonus they've got like a 2x, 3x, or no x. Thank
you, Mackenzie Fierce, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. She loves my babies.
I love you, babies. Hi, Mackenzie.
I will have to play that one when I see it. I can't even think I've seen that one recently.
It's an oldie, so yeah, you'd have to look for it. But yeah, so basically you get like I want to say 5 spins, maybe 7, I don't remember. And if you retrigger, you get like 3. So like it's already bad enough when your retrigger is like half the spins that you normally get.
My Pachiga sent a $5 super chat. Hi, Brian VRL. Where the hell is Nate? I really do want to. What?
I said he's under the desk.
I kind of wish. Nate Peter's working this weekend, but I do need to live stream with him again. If you missed our live stream, you missed out. But we had a good time that night. I closed the chat off or the video off or whatever, but Nate and I live streamed at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something from the casino, and it was just fun. It was the first time he'd ever done that, and it was a good time. You can view it on onlyfans.com/SDguy123. Only $5 a month. It's a steal. It's a steal. Yeah. So what's going on in Vegas? What's the changes? I wanted to ask you about something new.
I mean, I haven't. I mean, if you honestly want to know, the only time I've gone gambling since the Wynn incident was with Diana, and that's it. I haven't gone gambling since.
How was gambling with Diana? Talk to us about that.
It was fantastic. Diana is as lovely as you think she is from her videos, like literally.
I heard you two got in a fight and she hates you.
Oh yeah, I punched her, and she called the cops. It was really ugly for a little bit, but then we made it.
No. Okay.
So
gotcha.
Yeah.
What games did you guys play? I have yet to watch your Clash of the Titans.
We played the brand new Dragon Link that I'd never seen before. So it's
okay. I have seen that as well. I played it very little. I plan on getting a video of that next time I'm where that game is at. But so you like Lightning Link, right? Yeah,
I love Lightning Link. I think the model in general I think is great.
Sure.
I think they nailed the math on those games.
Now, as far as I can tell, Dragon Link is the same kind of concept, right? You have to get 6 of the balls to get the grand jackpot.
Identical. It's just called Dragon Link instead of Lightning Link.
So, what do we think about that? I don't know. I'm a little disappointed at this point now.
It's fine. They're probably trying to branch out and create another property. You know?
Well, no, I'm sure that you're correct on that. I just, I don't know. As a
like, here's the thing. Like, if Lightning Link, because Lightning Link is incredibly popular, right? And if you look at videos that have Lightning Link in the title, you can see how their views do.
I would agree 100% of everything you said. I don't think it's justified at all.
Yeah,
and I like her. They like me, but I do not like Lightning Link.
Right. So, but you could tell just from there, like, how popular of a game it is. So, but here's the thing, right? As popular as it is, how many banks of Lightning Link is a casino going to have? 2? 3 maybe?
No, there's casinos that are turning entire rooms into Lightning Link lounges, and that is actually like a popular thing.
Sure, like that's what I mean. That's how popular it is. But I think at most casinos, they're not going to have that many banks. But if you create an identical game called Dragon Link, now suddenly you can have 2 banks of that plus 2 banks of Lightning Link in the casino. So I think that's what they're doing.
Well, I totally agree with you. I'm just kind of like, is the solution to make? Because I'll be honest, I think the Valentine's and the volcano themed base game that they came out with recently are pretty decent as far as them being original or being different from the.
Plus, they're actually well-paying base games with the progressive attached.
Right. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Like, they're pretty good. So it's like, should you invest in more Lightning Link base games then? Do you think, or?
Well, why not do both? Why not, because clearly Lightning Link is on its trajectory. Why not try to create identical properties, since nobody, and don't forget, nobody can repeat the math model. That's why, like Locket Link, when you fill up the full screen, you don't get the grand because they can't fully copy.
Right. I think they can, though, because they have certain agreements and stuff with people like that Silver Lion or whatever the fuck it is. It's basically a clone of Buffalo. Silver
Pride,
Lion, is that what it's called?
Silver Pride.
From Every?
Yeah, it's in every game.
Yeah. And every company has a basically an exact clone of Buffalo at this point. So it's like,
but it's not an exact clone. That's the thing.
What's that?
It's not an exact clone.
The Silver Lion is not an exact clone.
I don't think so. No, I don't think it can be.
Tell me how it isn't then.
I mean, if maybe there's like $1 difference in certain payouts and things like that, but I don't think they can make, because I know when, okay, I'm not going to name companies. So one company was trying to make a game. One company was trying to make a game that was a lot like Colossal Reels. And they told me they were having a little bit of issues because it was too similar, and so they needed to keep changing certain things. And I know like Lightning Link has that same sort of protection to where like they can't copy certain features of it.
I will agree with you. However, I will say that I do believe that IGT or all these main companies did sign like cross usage agreements or something, and I feel like we're going to see a lot of basically clones across companies now because of that. And I'm not a lawyer, so I wouldn't know the like fine print of that, but I kind of have a feeling like that's what that's about.
No, I think you're wrong. These companies will never.
I think I'm right as hell. I see no difference between the gameplay of Silver Lion and Buffalo. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong here. Tell me what is the difference. And
everybody just do me a favor and type that he's wrong in chat so that he understands that he's wrong. And
we're talking about roasting something in Walmart and boring shit.
I know. Well, they're also like 10, 15 seconds behind.
Long ago. I will get back to you on this, sir, and because I'll get some credit from this because I know my business stuff, and there's something with that I need to find out. No. Oh, someone says he's right. I love those words. Those are my 3 favorite words.
Who said you're right? I didn't see this.
Norman Bates.
Oh, Rebecca said he's right. Wait, who's he? Me, right? Not Mr. SD.
Vince says I'm wrong as hell, so I could be wrong.
You're wrong, SDguy. You're wrong. See, they're all agreeing with me.
So, My Pachinga, explain to me how My Pachinga says that he doesn't think they're clones at all. Tell me how Buffalo and Silver, what is it? Silver Pride?
I think it's called Silver Pride. Yeah.
Silver Pride or whatever the hell that game from Every is. How that is they're different.
So.
Oh, yeah. Paylines would be the person to ask about this. Maybe I don't know. He seems to know what he's talking about sometimes. Bally's Mustang Thunderhorn is a complete ripoff of Buffalo. He's got a point there, right?
Yeah.
I even know what that game is, and that's surprising because that game is a piece of shit. I thought Buffalo was a piece of shit until you
wait, which one's the piece of shit?
That game is a piece of crap.
Wait, which one is the piece of crap?
Thunderhorn. Ugh.
I love Thunderhorn.
Thunderhorn is what?
I love Thunderhorn. I love Mustang Money, and I love Mustang and Thunderhorn.
Yeah, you got problems, dude.
I think they're great games. Shut up.
I know. Just because you think that is not a fact.
Everybody tell him he's wrong.
That would be an opinion and a wrong one. Thunderhorn, and then there's like a Mustang one from Bally that are just they're like the Atari of slot machines. They're so fucking ugly and gross and ugh.
All right.
Oh, they're so gross. And you like Locket Link too, and it just makes me want to barf.
I love Locket Link.
I know. And I love Elvira. The only person ever to say that phrase ever in the slot community, and
you're the only person that likes that game. I don't know why.
Because I go to the casino for entertainment, not to make money, like some dumb sons of bitches. I wanted to talk to you about what. So I'm putting together, like the end of the year stuff and everything, and I was reflecting back on this year.
Mm-hmm.
What are the top games of 2017? They don't have to be the best performing. They just have to be like what you would consider the top games and why.
It's weird because I often forget what actually came out this year versus. True.
I will shoot it down if it didn't come out this year. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't think of anything that I've loved. I think Locket Link was definitely more than 1 or 2 years ago.
You're not listening to the question.
Oh, okay.
What are the top games of 2017? Not what you liked, not what your favorites. What do you think are the top games of 2017 and why?
So what defines top if not my liking it?
That is what I'm leaving up to you to define, except what my top favorite are.
Well, what the hell did what
Oh my god. Okay, I'll start. I think Invaders Return from the Planet Moolah belongs in that category.
I think less people like it than you think. Because I know what my videos are doing in terms of views, and it's not that great. Especially considering how big my wins have been on.
I don't know that we should do it out of viewership. Although
sure. We just talked about how Lightning Link videos have.
Yeah, no, I'm walking it back a little bit.
Got it.
Maybe your videos suck. Maybe it's that.
It's possible.
Maybe people hear chickens and they're like, "Fuck this!"
They're like, "Fuck this guy." Hashtag not the #1 slot channel for much longer.
Oh, poor pumpkin. I think that 8 Petals is one.
I love 8 Petals. Okay, 8 Petals definitely belongs on that list. Good.
Okay. 8 Petals does, but Invaders Return does not.
I don't think Invaders Return does, no.
Dancing Drums, I think there's no argument there.
No argument there.
Okay. I would like to put 5 Dragons Grand on that one, but there's something with that game that, like, I feel like it's not
too volatile. It has the same problem Walking Dead 2 does. It's too volatile, plus it's got terrible actors in it.
Well, The Walking Dead, of course, was one of the standout Grand Slams of 2016. We're not talking about them, but I appreciate you bringing me up.
I can't believe the talent they barely managed to get for that game.
Oh, God, I got to keep milking that for a little short time. Yeah, is that what it is? Because I'm willing to bet that that game is volatile as hell.
Yeah, it's too volatile is the problem, in my opinion.
And so you're thinking that the reason that places aren't picking it up very much is because, like, I can't even find it anywhere near me. And that's, I can find Walking Dead 2 at every casino near me, you know, because that game's also as we.
Yeah, well, Walking Dead 2 is also a big license.
We want to blame it on that? Yeah, fuck you. But I still want to put that one on the list though, because I think,
no, you can't.
Heidi's Beer House.
No, no, that game is terrible.
But okay, so how should I put this?
Each version of Heidi they've come out with has been worse than the original every time.
Okay, so maybe I don't want to say the top games, but like standout games of 2017, I guess. And I think that game deserves special recognition because of the music and everything they put in it. Like I feel like that was kind of something's about that game I feel like we hadn't seen before, and I'd
rather put Simpsons on the list than the new Beer House.
Simpsons is on the list. It is. So I'm glad you agree with me on that one. But so is Heidi. You know who else is on the list?
Heidi shouldn't be
Elvira.
on the list. Go ahead. Who?
Elvira.
Oh, come on.
Elvira.
You can't put Elvira on the, like, what, top 5 worst games of 2017? Okay.
No. What I will say about Elvira is I normally 6 months ago I would have not put her on this list because I had even said at that time that I think Elvira failed. Now, going and seeing what these casinos are carrying, because I go to a lot of different casinos.
I know you get around.
They all have Elvira.
Uh-huh.
I do get around. They all have Walking Dead 2, and they all have Elvira. Now, that could be because that Downton Abbey and Toby Keith or whatever were so bad that
Downton Abbey was
that the option for Elvira instead. I mean, she came out at the Christmas season, by the way. She missed Halloween season last year, which I think was so stupid that they didn't just like put it off or whatever.
Right.
But so based on how many locations have her, I will say that that's one of them.
Okay, you're wrong.
Other than that, I would have never thought that she would be on the list. But based on that, I think that she is.
Okay, but I mean, it's your list, so you can put whatever you want on it. I think it's shit. But okay.
I guess I'm including you on it because I care about your opinion. You don't have to fucking act like
Elvira has one of the worst math models I've ever seen. How could you put it on the list?
Based on how many places it's at. I think Lightning Link is one of the shittiest games in the world. However, I will respect the fact that it is the #1 casino game at the present time.
Putting the new Lightning Link games on your list instead of Elvira.
They came out previously. So go fuck yourself. Otherwise, they would have been. They would be #1.
Every year.
They come out last year.
Yeah, every year.
Eat shit, bitch.
Nah.
Did those come out last year? Yeah, last year. Yeah, last year. So they would be, behind Walking Dead 2, of course, and Can number of games last year. Have you played Can on the curved cabinet?
It's on the curved cabinet now.
Can has gotten a second lease on life, which I actually have never seen from a slot machine before. A game that basically was off the floor or whatever, and they like places that because the Cosmopolitan I had requested Can to be leased from the Cosmopolitan. They said no, and now they have it on the curved cabinet, and so it is definitely a second go around for a game, and I can't think of one that we've. Can you think of one that we've actually had that process of slot machine go through before?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen Can anywhere, so I'm not. I don't even think that's had that happen yet. Maybe it's on a couple at Cosmo, but I haven't seen it anywhere.
Bitch.
Well, I haven't. I haven't seen it anywhere.
Well, you haven't been gambling, so
what, in 2 weeks? And I went gambling with Diana just the other day.
Yeah, she got mad as hell at you.
Yeah, she did. She hit me.
We
should start a rumor that she hit me during our collab.
I think we should start. Okay. Well, you start the rumor that I abuse children before I go to the casino for good luck or whatever, which I thought was hilarious. By the way, and it's true, of course.
Oh yeah, I think I should pick babies and puppies or something before you go.
Yeah, punch a baby. I think it was something like that. I don't recall.
Stop punching babies.
The fit of rage people. When I actually do it, I don't really realize what I'm doing. So it's,
that's called the drinking problem. Doing things you don't realize.
Mm-hmm. I think Monty Python belongs on the list as well.
Oh, that's a garbage game too.
Fuck you.
Listen, it has very neat features, just like Elvira does, but they have garbage base games and they have garbage everything except for one great bonus. Who cares?
You're looking far too into the makeup of the game and public perception. I think the game performed very well. I think Monty Python is, for the comedy there, I don't get at all. I can't stand that shit. But whoever made the game,
it's for smart people.
Apparently, it's into that. They did a fantastic job designing that game. And that's really hard for me to say about something about Bally, because the way that they how cheap and everything they look, and I can't get behind it. Like, have you played the new Willy Wonka?
There's a new one? Like,
oh, for fuck's sake! Where have you been living under the rock the last 6 months?
Wait. You're talking about the game, the stupid Simpsons cabinet Willy Wonka?
I am not. I don't believe it's on that cabinet, and I believe your ex-best friend Diana has a video of it on her channel.
I must have missed. Like, I haven't seen it anywhere.
It sounds like you're going to Casino Blind, sir, because you passed Can and the new Willy Wonka right.
I don't go to today.
What? I thought you did.
No. Too many people looking for YouTubers there now. I don't even go M Resort or Silverton anymore.
Is that a new thing? Stalk the YouTuber at Cosmo?
Pretty much. Diana said she had like 40 people come up to her one weekend, this last weekend or something like that. Can you imagine? I would go crazy if 40 people came up to me. I mean, I would try to be polite, but after like 23, I'd be like, dude.
You do have the social issues. All right, settle down. Okay, yeah. No, apparently Cosmo is the new Willy Wonka. It is made by the teams at Bally for the first time ever.
Oh, so it's going to suck.
I
know you wanted to laugh. Come on.
I have not watched her video, and the reason why is because I don't like to spoil the experience of playing a new game for the first time or whatever. But I don't know if I recall people saying it's bad or good. I don't really know.
Well, I mean, Bally isn't, in my opinion, the greatest maker of games. So
they aren't. I won't give them credit for making Tetris, which is amazing. But
oh my god, that game is so bad.
I am so used to me being the only person that likes the games that I like that I just expect that.
Wait, you actually do like Tetris?
I love Tetris. I love it, and I think and I think it came from the team at Bally, but I'm not sure because so many of these companies they subcontract this shit out anymore that it's hard to
can't even tell who's making what anymore.
Right, and so in my opinion, Tetris is very un-Bally-ish that I can't give them credit for it. But like, you crank the volume up on that one, and that volume gets fucking loud, and it's so good. Yeah, other than that, I like Tetris, but yeah. I'm also putting on this. I do, and just wait for the next one.
Okay.
This game I think bombed bigger than any game has ever bombed, like terrible.
Okay.
And that's Wheel-O-Rama.
Oh, that's the other game you love. Yeah. That's the one with the MTV Live from like 1980s vibe, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good. Oh, it's so good.
I
Oh,
tried
it's
that
so
game
good.
and it killed me several times, so I never got anything out of it.
I know, and the reasons why though is because it has the potential from some asinine, ridiculous, amazing pace.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that
I was
company usually makes nice volatile games.
They do because they also make Ocean's Magic, which is also on my list, by the way. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Ocean. Oh, did that come out 2017?
I'm putting it under 2017. Did it come out before then?
I don't know, but it definitely belongs on the list if it did. That's an excellent new game.
It is, and it has a follow up I saw coming up of Ocean's Magic. Wait, no, there's no S on Ocean. It's Ocean Magic Grand. Somebody says, "What about the TMZ?" You know, I think TMZ failed pretty miserably, and like obvious reasons. You know, it just is like when people put these together, I'm kind of like, do you not consult with any slot players or anything, and just like
I don't think they do now.
Well, they need to, because I really feel like had I fixed the things that are wrong with Elvira, she would have performed amazingly compared to just, you know, awesome. Yeah.
Well, sure. If you give anybody with half a brain 5 minutes on Elvira, it would be a better game. Like, I don't understand that math model whatsoever.
You will leave her alone.
The terrible math model.
Okay, I don't disagree. I don't think, but I will say that I think at this point it's a profitable game.
I mean,
can I say that?
I'm sure every game is profitable.
The game upset of the year for me is Mystery Date.
Oh, I love Mystery Date. Why do you not like that?
I know, but do you see it anywhere?
I have some amazing video of it.
I know, but do you see it in the casino still anywhere?
No, it's gone though. Like, it was at Silverton for a month. It's gone now.
So we agree then that it probably bombed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it bombed.
Yeah. And again, a game that had I put my two, because I was mad at them for not including the dud, which, you know, this is probably more of a game for your era, but not. That was me making fun of your age. It's funny. But well, that's how I made fun of Brent with it. I had an opening intro for mine that involved the plunger and Brent. Brent was the dud, of course. But yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody said they need to bring back Super Team. Hell yes, they do.
Yeah. Again, Super Team was one of those ones that had we had 15 minutes with it, we would have made it.
Super Team was Lightning Link before Lightning Link in terms of it should have been that popular, but it just didn't take off. Unfortunately,
it's and you know, that is something that's fully owned by WMS, or at least I would think it is. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. Why don't they release some of these things online? Like, it's not like they have to worry about dealing with a license or anything with that.
Well, I mean, maybe it was developed by a studio that's no longer around, or who knows? You know, we just talked about how they jump from like,
Good point. It could have been made by an outside studio that won't release it or whatever. But I would think that that one was fully in-house, the way I understand how things went. Do you understand how like WMS can have the license for Wizard of Oz in the casinos, but then when it comes to being online, like somebody else has that license? Like, how does that shit work?
What do you want to talk about? Ask it again. Sorry, I was talking to somebody more important.
Obviously. I have always been wondering why licenses for games in the casino are a different license for whatever reason for licenses online. Like, that's why you see a lot of games that are online. The Willy Wonka slots, for example, they're completely different because they're made by a different company, because I assume WMS Valley does not have the license for them online. Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know how those licenses work.
Okay, so the answer to my question is I don't know. But do you not find that fascinating as well? I do, but again, I find weird shit fascinating. So
I mean, it is what it is. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other.
Oh yeah, they're talking about in the comment section here, Beetlejuice game. Well, is Beetlejuice a Disney movie? Probably not. Tim Burton, but that was before you.
No, it's a New Line Cinema movie. But okay, I think that's owned by Disney, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brent and I were talking about the different licenses, like how Superman. because it's a Marvel entity, which is owned by Disney now, is able to have a new slot machine. But he said that they're also owned by another company as well, so that might be the reason that it's licensed in the casino.
Sorry, one more.
I find that whole web of shit fascinating. It's probably boring as fuck to the chat.
I think it is.
I would sit down with somebody at those companies and just be like, how does this work? Like, why is that? But I want to know why the Willy Wonka slots that we play in the casino are not online and they're different ones.
There must be a licensing issue, like you've.
Well, no, it is. But I find that weird. I find that weird that they're different, right?
Sure, but I mean, it is what it is, and like they've got weird bureaucratic nonsense top to bottom within the film.
Well, I know. I want to know more about it. I want to learn.
Well, I'm not the right person. Unfortunately.
Heaven forbid. Did you see the new Elvira slot machine?
There's a new Elvira slot. Are you just making shit up now?
I guess that means Elvira must have performed okay. There is, and it is made by our friends over at Gimme Games. So it's going to have that Gimme Games touch, which every game that I've ever played from them has. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I will say this: I would kind of want to put Sharknado on my list for the simple fact that they took something that I assumed and prepared for it to be complete dog shit to.
It is a fun game. I feel like that game would have been perfect if they just got rid of the stupid progressives, the top box progressives that they felt like forced to add.
Because they could pay out better.
Because then they could put the payouts into those amazing wilds and things that happen, and people would love that game so much more. But instead, a lot of the money went into that dumb $5,000 progressive at the top of the machine, and I think that hurt it a lot. That game could have been incredible if it had just got rid of the progressives and put that money into the payout.
Why do slot companies like progressives so much? Well, I assume players do as well, but why?
Well, I think manufacturers love it because casinos love it because dumb players love it. So, I mean, it's true, right?
I love it, so probably. I put Zorro on my list.
The Mighty Cash Zorro? I thought it was okay. I mean, it's a good game, but I don't think it. I mean, I feel like there's 30 games on your top 5 list. How is this possible?
I didn't say it was a top 5, you dumb bastard.
Oh, I think it's the top 5.
Sure didn't.
Okay, I'm going to go back and watch this because I'm pretty sure you asked me what my top 5 is.
Okay, but not my top 5.
Well, you started listing names without saying it wasn't a top 5, and so now I'm telling you it feels like you've done 30 instead of 5.
Okay, you can lick my taint is what you can do. Okay, so but that's all the ones that I've come up with so far. I want to know what else you think belongs on that list of top games for the year, not top 5.
Nothing stood out for me this year.
Rocket Link needs to be on there. Go ahead.
I don't think anything's totally stood out as being amazing, It's been a while since I feel like we've had like Dancing Drums, I feel all it is them perfecting the 88 Fortunes model. So I even as great as it is, I don't know if I would call it something new and amazing.
Oh, I agree. It's just it's 88 Fortunes, 2.0 or whatever, and but it's for whatever reason it's a successful follow up. So somebody in the chat here is putting Wheels of Cash Deluxe. Fuck Wheels of Cash Deluxe.
Yeah,
no. Fuck you and fuck Wheels of Cash Deluxe. That is the biggest piece of shit. Dancing Drums is at least a different game. Wheels of Cash Deluxe is the same exact game and the same exact bonus unless you get the rare time that you can get the deluxe bonus. Other than that, it's the same fucking thing.
When does. I agree. I think.
What?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like when they do that, but I will say the deluxe bonus is oh my god fun. You can make so much money on it.
Agreed, but at the same time, like that is not a deluxe to me. Like IT games coming out with their bubblegum deluxe games, and I think there's a new one that's a deluxe game. It's just like you throw a fucking wheel on it. It's same graphics, same everything, and you're calling it deluxe. No, get out of here. No. actually really annoys me. I will give Invaders Return from the Planet Moolah a pass here. It really bothers me that they didn't do like a little plussing or something to the graphics. I'm fine with them keeping them the same, but like, do change some colors or something, or do something to make it not the same fucking game. And I really feel it's the same.
You know what I
game.
think they need to make that I don't know what's taken them this long is a new Lemmings. New Lucky Lemmings.
Yeah, it's called Lucky Meerkats.
Yes, which is just a clone. But yeah, I mean, like they need to update that.
It is not a clone. You will walk that back. It is not a clone.
Is Meerkats not a clone of Lemmings?
No.
Oh. It's
a completely different game. It's basically Lucky Lemmings 2, but it is a different game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought they were clones.
So many people think that. Why? Because
they look identical. Like the art is identical.
I kind of went for that. I mean, I think that was kind of the you don't want to stray too far from your,
but it's
your
too
artistic.
Similar. Like I thought they were. That's why I thought they were clones. Yeah. They look identical. They look like sister games.
Fair enough. They did not do enough to differentiate that machine from Lucky Lemmings. Okay.
Exactly. Like if you take a look at Walking Dead 1 and Walking Dead 2, you know they're two totally different games.
Do you think that is due to the cabinet?
No. If you, I'm talking just the game itself with no cabinet. If you look
as am I, but I'm saying that if they put both of those in the identical cabinets next to one another, I think that you might say the same thing about that you did about Lemmings. But the fact that their cabinets are so starkly different, they basically tell you from the standpoint they're different.
Well, the icon is different, and all the graphics are there. I don't think so, but maybe.
I would agree with you that but I could say the same thing about Lucky Lemmings and Lucky Meerkats that you are saying. I think that because it's maybe the same artist team and those graphics, for whatever reason, on the first version they're a lot more dull than they are in the second one, but they do look pretty similar. Like, did you ever watch the go back and watch like the demos from G2E of that game, Walking Dead 2? I don't know, or maybe think of this, but Walking Dead 2 versus what came out.
No.
It's actually really interesting to do that. Like with Sons of Anarchy and these different games like Elvira even, like the progress that a game takes to get where it is interesting.
I don't know why they go through so many iterations sometimes. Like, which one was it? I think it was Elvira originally had cluster bottom pays, right?
Power bottom did.
What do you call power bottom clusterfuck pays?
Yeah, did you know that? You must know that because of me, because that's
that's what I'm. Duh.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering where you got that from, because I'm like, there's no like video of that out there. I don't think.
There is.
Huh?
You've called clusterfuck power bottom pays on Anarchy for forever.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Walking Dead 2. My bad.
No. I was saying that Elvira I thought was supposed to have the clusterfuck power bottom pays from Anarchy. Originally.
No, she originally was supposed to be Lion Pays, but she is clusterfuck power bottom pays now, or at least that's what they're calling it. But it is technically not that, because of the way Sons of Anarchy pays is different than the way Elvira pays, although they're very similar. Right. Got it.
They both.
Yeah, I don't know what the answer to Elvira is. It's entertaining. There's that. Do you know what Rick and Morty is? I keep hearing that.
I don't love Rick and Morty. Are you kidding? You don't watch Rick and Morty?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Smurf Slot. Somebody said Smurf Slot recently.
Shut up. Go get high and go watch the Pickle Rick episode. Seriously.
Okay.
Go get high and watch the Pickle Rick episode. You will thank me.
What do I do now?
Get high, watch Pickle Rick. That's all I'm saying. Watch Pickle Rick, get high. That's all.
They need to make a winning bid 3. That they need to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of games they need to make.
Yeah, we should go into business.
We should start our own slot manufacturer, or at least our own little mini studio designing games. Not necessarily making cabinets. I feel like making cabinets is a boring.
There should be a slot competition for all of us to design the perfect slot machine or something, and I can only imagine like how different a game that I would design versus one that you would design would be. But I would like to like see, like, you know, put them to the test or whatever. You know, mine of course win big time.
I mean, I've thought about it, and I've thought about hiring a team, but you know, it would cost me so much, even if I outsourced it to someplace incredibly cheap like India or you know, Pakistan. Like, it still is not cheap. Like, it would cost me a pretty penny. You know,
do they make slots in Pakistan now?
Yeah, they'll make whatever you want.
The next Macau is in Pakistan.
Well, they've got fantastic programmers there that you can hire very cheap.
Mm-hmm. That I heard, actually. I've heard those stories.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's still going to cost like well over 10 grand to even make anything decent. So,
I think brick and mortar casinos will be gone by 20 years, and I know you disagree with that.
no, are you kidding?
Before we end our conversation today,
Why are movie theaters gone?
I am not kidding. What?
If movie theaters aren't gone, casinos will never be gone.
Oh, I'm not saying they won't be gone by then either. Yeah, you bring an interesting argument, but yeah, we'll see.
No, there's no way casinos are gone, dude. We just talked about how the experience is the fun for us.
Already. They're getting you already to play games on your computer in your house and not even go to the casino at all.
By the way, nobody in chat mentioned Pickle Rick, which very much disappoints me that there's not one Rick and Morty fan in chat.
It disappoints you, but just confirms that you're batshit crazy in my mind. So it's my mind.
Well, I never denied that.
VegasLowRoller doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Oh, if I had a slot machine that was based on me, Brent would be probably the lowest paying symbol, and there would be a plunger involved somewhere.
Okay, Marty, sure. I don't give a fuck. All right, sir. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, until I'm ready. Like, I don't get all these comments.
Chill the fuck out, man. I've
been dealing with it for like all week.
What left field that comment came out of? I have no idea, but chill the fuck out.
I just saw his comment. It was like the 20th time I've heard the same comment today, and it's like, shut the fuck up. I will do it when I'm ready. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
Are we talking about gay sex or what?
No, about doing my reveal. Like, enough already. I'll do it when I'm ready.
That was a funny joke, and you're still pissed off.
I'm still pissed off to laugh. You're right.
Poor Pumpkin. Oh, we're being harassed about.
Like, I had to answer the same stupid comment like 50 times in my video from next gaming.
You don't have to make the comment. There's a solution.
Well, no. Like, it's just like, come on. The dumbest ones are the ones that are like, VLR, nobody cares if you're fat. I'm like, who gives a fuck if I'm fat?
Well, I had no comeback for that. God damn it!
I know you weren't prepared. I thought something was coming.
I couldn't get the right zinger there, and I got it. Let's wrap this up. We got to smash a Christmas bulb. How much money do we make? Throw any super chats our way if you want to earn a few more Christmas bulbs. $20 a bulb. Where does it show the super chats at? Can you see that anywhere or what? Fuck, I don't know. Keep talking. Keep people entertained. Got another question for me?
Tubby is trending again.
Now, if we want to talk about that, like do we want to talk serious about that for a moment or no?
About what?
You're okay with that? Am
I okay with hashtag Tubby? Oh yeah. I think it's funny.
Okay. Because Brent was like preaching to me. Is like you show people that you're mad at it. It's like
Brent did one of his concerned mom talks the other day.
I thought you were very playful about it, but Brent is.
Yeah, no, I thought it was obvious that I was being playful about it, but Brent pulled.
I thought so too, but you know the world according to Brent, I guess.
Brent pulled his concerned mom thing on me on Skype the other day. Oh, honey, does it bother you? It's like, no, bitch. I would have said stop that shit right now if it bothered me.
Concerning Brent came out to play and yeah, okay.
Somebody said your haircut makes you look like Hitler.
Well, if PewDiePie hadn't gotten in all that trouble, I would pull a joke out there too, but we'll save that one.
Wait, which PewDiePie? Because there's two now.
So we're going through this whole. I don't know if you guys have heard about how do you explain the yellow dot to these people?
Oh,
What do you say?
I think that's too much in the weeds for them.
Okay. Well, anyways, so advertiser unfriendly videos. We're all having to deal with this bullshit right now. But before this, there was kind of a time period before this most recent one, though, like where that was a problem, and there was only one video of mine that ever got the yellow dot, and that was Nate and I singing "Springtime for Hitler" in the car, and I assume got flagged because of I put "Springtime for Hitler" as the name of the title of the thing in there, and that was the only one that got flagged. Oh, also, I'm sorry, there was two. I also accidentally uploaded a porno.
What?
I accidentally uploaded a porno to YouTube, and
how does that work?
All these video files, I just grabbed them all at one time and threw
Are
them
your
over there.
slot videos intermingled, commingled with your porn?
Happened to be a whole movie on there. My bad.
Wait, plus, who has porn videos on their computer and just doesn't go to Pornhub like a goddamn adult?
I'm sorry. Fuck you. I guess we know where Low Roller's going. What station you're going to after this? But so YouTube, like the robots that YouTube has got robots for everything, right? And so they analyze basically what the video file was and be like porn. and I'm sure I could have argued it or whatever, but I was like, oh, get rid of that. But yeah, I thought that actually was very interesting that it could decipher that's what that is, dicks.
Well, I mean, they clearly have a whatever in place that can tell everything that's being said in a video without a human having to look at it. So,
yeah, that's a whole other story.
Right.
Laura,
somebody asked a very good question. Was it homemade porn? Is that why there was a video file?
Does it matter?
Well, I mean, yes, because I'm still wondering why you have video files of porn instead of not watching Pornhub.
Why do I have dick pics? Hold on, we picked 2 bulbs from this box. I don't know if you can see.
Ooh, can I pick?
Huh?
Can I pick like specific balls?
Yes, that's why I'm holding it up.
Good.
For any
there's a blue one right to the. Oh, you fucker! Now you moved everything.
Can you see it still? What?
Okay. Yeah, I can still see. All right. There's the silver one. No, right. There's like a little pointy dicky thing, and then to the right of that. No, right. Up. Top ball where your hand was. To the right. No. God damn it. Go right. Right. Yes. Perfect.
Okay. All right.
That's the
Pick one more. Pick one more.
All right. Ooh, there's a little silver one peeking out from underneath the blue ones at the bottom of the box. Bottom of the box. No, middle, top. Like go up deep into the box. There's a silver one right
there?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it very excited. All right.
That's a good one.
Oh, I do look like Hitler, don't I? Oh my God.
Yeah. You should grow out your mustache a little bit, like shave the rest of your mustache.
Oh, that's just not right. All right, listen. Oh. Ooh, crunchy. God damn it.
You drop your balls?
Okay. Ah, fuck. I'm going to have to redraw for this one, I think, because I don't know where that exists anymore. Oh my God.
What does that say?
Bonus on femme fatales.
Oh,
okay. which is in every game, and I'm currently banned at the only casino I know that has that.
So do we have to pick another one?
We do. Oh, you're excited now. You want
to? I know. I'll pick good ones.
And what does that one say?
Double on what?
Slot with a bat. I guess I can go be
with a bat.
Or a bat, like a bat, an animal, or.
Oh, a bat. I thought it said a bath. I was like, oh, you're going to play the mermaid slot. That's the only one I know that has a bath in it.
That would be a good. I would think of Elvira farts in a bathtub on her original slot machine. So that was kind of the one that I was. She does. It's nice.
I saw a star one in there. Does the star one have something in it?
You want a star?
Yeah, I saw a star.
You did. Where is it now? That bastard.
There you go. That's the one.
Any more super chats to buy another one? Anybody? Any last calls? Last calls? Come on. I'm gonna start hustling that shit. All right.
You should. Although I have trouble like saying it's just weird. Super chats are weird. I don't know why they put them in.
I don't like being the thumbs up whore and the fucking.
I don't know why they put super chats in and took out fan funding. Like all they could have done is turn fan funding into Patreon, like so that everybody just stays on YouTube, so you don't have to send them to Patreon and all that. But no, we can't have it easy. Oh, what does it say?
Double on Section C. $4 bet.
Boo.
And I don't know if I can find that. We'll have to see. That one's going to be questionable. God, that game lasts for a long time. Okay, well, that was a good chat.
$4 bet? Is that max? No, right?
That is not max.
That's minimum. No, minimum is 2, right?
That is medium. Yep.
Yeah, that's
so. If I land on Mr. Big and I pick the 2 shit ones, I'm going to burn it down.
And I know you will too. So I hope you do.
Mr. Big on that game?
Huh?
Have you ever landed on Mr. Big on that game?
I think I've given that game maybe 15 minutes of play in my life.
So the answer to that question would be no.
Would be no. Yeah.
What if you had slot achievements under your belt?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of those?
Ooh,
people going to your channel.
I got 6 bonus symbols on Fortune Ruler.
Ooh, that is an achievement. Is that 100 spins?
That's 100 spins and 1,000x.
Have we seen this yet?
And I got it. Yeah, I got it on minimum bet, unfortunately. So it was $400 on 40 cents for just a trigger.
That's hot as fuck. Oh my god, watching that, because I mean, if you get 6 bonus symbols on Sons of Anarchy at max bet, I want to say it's $5,000 just for that hit.
Yeah, like 5 bonus symbols is So I've done it twice. I've done it, twice where it counts. I've done it once on those. Do you remember those Blade cabinet games that had the?
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know which ones I'm talking about? With the little piece at the bottom that would count for some reason at the top of the reel.
Not Sea of Tranquility.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
I actually have been recently thinking about that game, because it is one of those games that I still don't understand how it works.
Mm-hmm. It's
pretty
easy to figure out. So I don't know why.
Well, I haven't played it that much. Go find yourself.
But yeah, so that one I've gotten 5 bonus symbols on, and I've gotten 5 and then 6 on Fortune Ruler. So
wait, are you saying your entire slotting career, getting all the reels to have bonus symbols, you've only done that twice?
No, I've done it on like Buffalo and stuff like that, but I don't think those don't count because they're not special. Like Buffalo, you only get like 25.
Why the fuck is Sea of Tranquility special, but Buffalo's not?
Because I gave you like 100 spins or something.
Well, what do you get on Buffalo? 25?
Yeah, 25.
I would rather take 25 Buffalo spins over 100 on Sea of Tranquility, or am I wrong on that?
Well, I didn't know at the time, but it felt like an accomplishment to get 100 spins on Sea of Tranquility.
Get your pants is what you're saying?
Yeah. So, but it didn't work out. But yeah, the other one is great because it paid 1,000x. Now, I want max bonus symbols on games like Lotus Land where it pays more than 1,000x.
Lotus Land has 5 bonus symbols, and you're saying if you land all 5, you get more than 1,000x just for the trigger?
I believe you get 2,000x on Lotus Land and Gypsy Fire for trip, but don't quote me on that because I'm not positive. But I think.
Plus
I think it's 1,500x or 2,000x.
Plus 1,500 spins? Or
no, plus I don't know, 50 spins or 25. I don't know what their spins is actually. I shouldn't guess. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, my Swiss Chalet hit was an accomplishment. Do you remember that? The 100x.
I do actually. I do. I at that time I did not understand how that game works, or I didn't understand what an accomplishment that is. But I mean, when you get all 4 wild reels, you get something like 25, 50, or 100.
25, 50, or 100x.
I do actually remember that one very, very well. That's interesting.
And you
How's
know
that?
it's weighted for 25.
What's that?
You know it's weighted for 25x.
Well, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure, just like Lamp of Death's Tiny.
Oh yeah, I love that one too.
I don't even think I've seen a video of someone land 100 on that bitch.
I've landed it a bunch of times. Didn't do shit though, unfortunately. But I think the better thing.
I feel like it'd still be a big win, no matter if you got like 2 of a kind or what. I mean, I still feel like it's gonna be hot as fuck.
Right. Well, I think the even better thing about my accomplishment on Swiss Chalet was that it wasn't in the bonus. You know, in the bonus, if you get just a piece of the wild, it makes the whole reel.
Oh,
I had 4 reels in the base game.
Girl, be fancy and shit.
I landed that naturally. Like that's how I roll, baby.
And I wanted to also address something with you and Brent's conversation, which was, of course, batshit stupid. But
right.
Brent and you were talking about the thing that I got him onto about playing higher denominations at less lines or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that it does increase the volatility over time. It just does not. The payback percentage doesn't change on that specific denomination. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because whatever you guys said was wrong, I think.
Right. No, Brent said exactly what you just said.
No, he did not. Brent said that over time the volatility would average out, and I don't think that's correct. I think the volatility would stay at an increased level over play, but the payback percentage is something that, or the payback or winnings or whatever would average out over time.
Right.
I don't think anyone knows what we're talking about, but that's fine.
No, I don't think
I just wanted to say that Brent is stupid and incorrect about that, which is, it's not often that I get to say that. He's not around to try to correct himself.
Well, you already know from our conversation before the stream started why I think Brent's a terrible person this week.
You didn't have to give me any argument there. I already knew he was. I already knew. All right. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you tonight. What did you do? Chat on? You just ramble on for 2 hours or something?
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, thanks for those that are here from the beginning, which is nobody. They came for the slots and they're just getting nuts.
And sorry at whoever it was I yelled at.
Someone, I think after that in the win incident, I think you've got a temper problem.
I do have a temper issue. I do. I don't deny that. I've always had a little bit of a temper, but when I'm not snapping, I'm a very laid back, easygoing guy. If that helps.
The 10% of the time that you're a complete fucking asshole.
10% of the time, I will bite your head off. Unfortunately, yes, I can't help it.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you. We will continue this conversation another time because I love talking about this stuff, and I know that we talked about that on your interview.
Yeah, we should do another 30 minutes and talk about like in the weed stuff.
We can anytime, sure. That's fine.
Okay, cool. All right, shut off the stream. Good night, everybody.
The best Saturday Night Live that there ever done was, and yeah, we'll
remember to thumbs down. Good night.
Yeah, it's engagement. That's fine. Thumbs down the piss out of this. That's fine. I'm just, as long as you do it, just do it. and make a comment about Brent about just so I know that you're there. It's real simple. It's real simple. Laurel, thank you much, sir. Have a good night, and everybody else, if you're slotting this weekend, good luck. Make Sunday a fun day.